Yo, what's up everyone? This is WhAAAt, and I'm back once again with a new glitch from Fallout 4. It's kind of a way of using the Dogmeat dupe. I'm sure just about everyone's already aware of. There's so many videos out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do a real quick short tutorial on how to do the Dogmeat dupe for those of you that's the first time seeing this. I'm gonna go ahead and use alien blaster rounds. It's a specialty ammo that you can only find on an alien himself that's hiding out in a cave out in the wasteland. You can't buy this ammo from a vendor. You really can't find it anywhere. It's not in any boxes or any kind of containers or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and use this specialty item, being that it's so precious. Once they're gone, you'll never have them again. Not only are we going to be duplicating this item, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a method to where you could double the size of the stack before you duplicate it. So once again, like normal, you go ahead and drop the stack on the ground, command Dogmeat to go ahead and pick up the item. As soon as Dogmeat picks up the item, you pick up the item as well, which basically does the duplication. You notice how Dogmeat drops his duped copy on the ground, and I have one in my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and drop that on the ground as well. Very important step. That's what turns his single item or single round of ammo into a bulk stack, just like mine. From here, you quick save. You want to quick save. Very important step. And you're actually going to want to quit out and back to the main menu. Another important step. If you pick up the ammo, one will actually glitch out to just a single round. So you got to make sure you do both of these steps. Once you do that, you want to load up your quick save. Sped it along a little bit here, and now that we're loaded back in, you'll notice that we have two bulk stacks on the ground. Now you can pick them up if you want, to move them further apart, whatever. Really you don't need to do this. Go ahead and just leave them there on the ground. Once again, we'll do the Dogmeat dip again. So send Dogmeat away, go ahead and have him command him to pick up the item. As soon as he gets close, you pick up the item again. I always command him to stay so he drops the item straight away. And send him 10-15 feet away.
Get into position.
And then go ahead and command him to pick up the item again. On PS4, at this point, I actually am holding down the X button, and as soon as he approaches, just before he bends down to pick up the item, I'm releasing X. That's when the command actually goes through. It's not when you push the button down, but when you release it. So now that we've duped the two copies that are on the ground, you want to go ahead and go into your inventory, and you want to go ahead and drop all of your rounds, which you're going to drop basically two stacks. The two stacks that you just picked up. So you notice that you have two dupes, and you have the two original stacks that you just picked up. From here, you actually need to quick save, and you need to quit out once again. Two very important steps. You never want to forget these two steps, otherwise it's going to mess up the glitch. Once you get back to the main menu, once again, you're going to load up that save. Okay, now once you load back in, you're going to notice that the four stacks are still there on the ground, of course. You're going to want to go ahead and pick up all of the ammo. So pick up all four stacks and place them into your inventory. From this point, we're going to go ahead and drop all of your ammo on the ground once again. And you're going to notice that instead of the four stacks, there's only going to be three. Essentially, you're going to have the two same size stacks that you had before. That third stack is actually combining the third and fourth stack that you picked up into just one lone stack. So you're going to want to go ahead and pick up the two smaller stacks and put them in a container. This is very convenient. There's a first aid box here, which is why I'm doing this glitch over here. It just makes it easier. You don't have to go in the build station and actually place a container or anything like that. And from this point on, you could go ahead and start duplicating the ammo if you like. I'm gonna go ahead and double the stack one more time. You got to be really careful though with doing this. I've noticed that somewhere around 2,000 rounds is about as big of a stack that you want to go. If you end up making too large of a stack, it's going to cause some issues where there's going to be a bit of a lag and stuff like that. When you start doing the duplication process, that's making it take a little bit longer to actually do. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video here and go ahead and go through the whole process of basically doubling the stack one more time, and I will be back. Okay, now once we load back in, you're going to go ahead and notice that we have our 4 stacks of ammo on the ground just like the last time. So go ahead and pick up those 4 stacks and place them into your inventory. And go ahead and pull up your inventory and drop your ammo on the ground once again. So you're going to have 3 stacks, so you'll have your 2 smaller stacks, and then you're going to have another stack that doubles. So grab those 2 smaller stacks and then go ahead and place them in a container. Like for me, I'm using the first aid box, so we'll go ahead and place those over in the first aid box, and we'll go ahead and collect the stack that is doubled once more. Now from this point, I suggest go ahead and starting the duplication process. Like I said before, if you have too large of a stack of ammo and you start the duplication process, it does create a certain amount of lag. And so I suggest only go into around 2,000 rounds before you go ahead and start duplicating the item, which is what I'm actually going to go ahead and do now. So just like normal, doing the Dogmeat dupe, you send him, you drop the item on the ground, you go ahead and send him away. You go and command him to pick up said item, and just before he picks up the item, you pick it up once more. Real simple. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process once again. I'm only going to duplicate the item a few times. We're only going to have maybe, I don't know, I think 4 stacks, something like that, just for the sake of shortening the length of the video. Now this time around, you're just doing the normal Dogmeat dupe. So really, you just you basically drop the item or drop the stack of ammo and have them duplicate it. Drop the original stack once again, have them duplicate it again. Do this as many times as you like. I would say only going 15 to 20 times, just so you could really keep track of the ammo, so you don't have hordes of stacks of ammo stacks all over the place. Might make it a little bit more difficult for you to go around picking up the rounds. Always remember though that once you are finished with the duplication process, for those dupes that Dogmeat is dropping for you, they're only going to be single rounds until you drop your stack and then you do your quick save and you quit out. If you don't do those steps, very important steps, and you just decide you're going to go ahead and try to pick up the ammo, they're going to revert back to single rounds. So your original stack that you drop is always going to stay the same, but the dupes are always going to revert back to a single round if you don't do those 3 steps. So always remember, in the end, you drop your stack from your inventory, you do your quick save, and you quit out back to the main menu. Once you load back in, you'll notice that the 4 stacks are still there. And they're just so. They are 4 stacks of ammo and not 3 solo rounds and your original stack. So if you did this 15 times or whatever, you'll actually have 15 stacks of ammo. It's a very amazing glitch. It's easier, I think, than using, the vendor glitch was cool, but you had to wait. There was a wait time before you could go back and buy more ammo. A lot of times they didn't have the ammo that you needed or the ammo that you wanted, or they'd only have at best a couple hundred rounds. So this is essentially the best way of really creating a bulk amount of ammo. You could amass massive amounts of ammo. It's kind of up to you how much time you want to spend doing this glitch. But thanks again for watching, and as always, drop a like, subscribe, do what you need to do. It's up to you. I'm only here to be informative and for the pure enjoyment of you folks out there watching my videos. And we'll see you next time.